Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fast Action Jacks. First off, I was just thinking about it, and I don't think I've ever showed you guys my new plate that I got recently, maybe like a month ago. Fast Jacks. I think it's pretty suiting. What do you think, you guys? What do you guys think? Anyway, I wanted to talk about a few things. The new sportsters. My little bike garage. Yeah, that's where I keep this little baby. So we got a surprise little cold streak again. It's beautiful outside, and it will probably get hot a little later. It's really early in the morning right now. It's 49 degrees. It got down to like 40 last night. Pretty chilly little ride home. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so I got the winter gloves on, and we gonna hit the road and talk about these new sportsters. It is absolutely beautiful outside today, though. It's funny because I'm sure you guys will notice this too, but it's like when the sun's out in the wintertime, it's gorgeous. It makes you want to do so much stuff. I mean, I can think of so many times I got fooled by the sun. I wake up, I look outside, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is so hot today. And you walk out and you're like, what is this? You know? But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about the Iron 1200 and the 48 Special. First off, ironically enough, a coworker of mine, the other day, I asked him, because he doesn't have a motorcycle currently, and he hadn't had one in a while, and he hasn't had one since he came back to Harley Davidson. So I asked him, I was like, if you're going to get a bike, what kind of bike would you be interested in? And he was like, oh, you know, I'm a sportster guy like you. You know, I'd really like, he's like, I really like the Iron 883, but I like the look of it, but I like the 1200, you know? And I was like, yeah, you know, I wish Harley would have never cut the Nightster, because, you know, there's people out there like me who, I don't like the fat front tire. I don't, you know? That's the reason why I bought the 883, because it wasn't worth it to me to get a 48, just to get a 1200 or a Roadster when I like this bike. So, you know, my whole intention since I bought the bike was to build it to a 1250 or a 1200 or whatever, you know. And so, you know, it's ironic that we were talking about that the other day, and then the very next day Harley Davidson announces the Iron 1200, and we were like, whoa, look at that, man, we were just talking about that. But anyway, like I said, I think it is absolutely great that they did that. It kind of goes to show that Harley Davidson is paying attention to what we want, you know. And you know, people hated on the new bikes when they first came out, but now the more that people are riding them, they're like, oh man, these are awesome, you know. And you know, same with the new Sportsters. I think Harley is actually paying attention to what people want, and I think that's great. And another thing that caught my eyes, if you guys noticed, is both those bikes come with mini apes, which also goes to show to me that Harley's been paying attention, because you know, the only Sportster model that had little mini apes recently was the 72, and they cut that model. So all the other Sportsters came with just little regular riser bars, and the first thing that people always change is the handlebars on sporties. Nobody wants those, you know, unless you're going in the cafe direction. A lot of people, you know, most people like apes and T-bars, so that's the first thing to go. So I think it's awesome, and I think they paid attention. And you know, I think that, you know, with the with the blacked out bikes and now these Sportsters with the Mini 8s and stuff like that, like I said, I think Harley is paying attention to what people wanted, you know, because all that time we saw that, you know, people were buying street glides and road glides and blacking them out right off the rip. So, you know, I think it's great that Harley is paying attention. I think that the new Sportsters are going to be really good looking bikes in person. I like the old 80s, like AMF paint jobs. That's really cool. I actually considered buying one of the tanks for my bike because I actually, as much as I love my silver, I'm a really big silver guy. I have some blemishes in my tank from when I went down, so I thought about changing my tank and like just changing the color of my bike completely. I don't know, but that's for another time. Anyway, like I said, it was like 49 when I left my house. The reason why I'm good is I got the gauntlets on, layered up, which is super important. Layer, but not too much. You don't want to sweat. But my legs are a little cold. That's the only thing I ever struggled with through the winter. You know, back because it got down in the 20s. This winter too was my legs, but my top half was always fine, and my hands, they don't matter. I had one day it was like 25 degrees. I had my gauntlets on. I had the glove liner, like the fleece glove liner under the gauntlets, and then I had latex gloves under the liners, and man, I still couldn't even keep my hands warm. And I got hand guards on my bike. So I realized when it gets under 30, there's just nothing you can do. Your hands are gonna freeze. And I don't live very close to work, so it takes me about 40 minutes to get to work every day. So, you know, riding a bike for 40 minutes when it's 25 degrees, I don't think, like I said, I don't think there's anything you can do. But back on subject, guys, sorry. I can't wait to get the new Sportsters. As soon as we get them, I'll take them out. I'll do a review for you guys. I'm really excited to ride the Iron 1200. Just because, you know, it's been a while. You know, of course, you know, I've ridden some Nightsters recently, but this is a new motorcycle. It's a 2018. It's a 1200. That's great. They're really starting to get the Sportsters down. Oh man. Just got pulled over. I just wasn't paying attention. It's all good. We'll run the videos. We will run it. I'll just tell them, hey, look, I was making a video for my YouTube channel, and I wasn't paying attention. That was entirely my fault.
Respectful, you know. You guys just got the job to do too, just like me, just like everybody else. Guess I was doing 50 and a 40. Hope you don't give me a ticket though. Really don't need a ticket. He said he was behind me for a few miles and I didn't see him. I'm kind of surprised he didn't. A little rude on that. Can't beat this view though, right in front of the water. Heck yeah. It is bright.
Just got pulled over. No ticket. Yeah. So, see? It's all about being polite. Every time I get pulled over, I'm not going to be rude. I mean, like I said just a second ago, they have a job to do too. You know, if I'm going 55 and a 45 or whatever he said I was doing, you know, I get it. I wasn't paying attention. That was my bad. It wasn't his bad, you know. Also, I don't have any points on my driver's license. I haven't been pulled over for speeding in years. So I haven't had a speeding ticket in a very, very, very long time. I'm very careful where I speed. I grew up here. I lived here my whole life. I know every single spot that a cop's gonna chill, you know. So, and they can be kind of repetitive about it sometimes. You know, they'll hang out in a lot of the same spots. So, you know, whatever, off subject. And I feel like that. You know, I have been pulled over for speeding a little bit lately, but I never get a ticket because I think it's because I have no points on my driver's license, and I just don't feel like, you know, I always feel like that I don't think the cop wants to be the guy that puts points on my driver's license. I don't know. That seems weird to me, but I have to, like, come up with some reason why they're not giving me a speeding ticket, you know. Maybe it is just because I'm being polite. You never know. My train of thought. It's hard not to speed over here. It's just open road. There's never anybody over here. This is like the country of Florida. My wife's parents, I'm going to their house right now. They live in, it's called Deer Point, Florida. It's actually really close to my house. So, like, as you can see, I mean, a 15-minute drive, because I live kind of over by it too. You know, I live in Lynn Haven. It's a city, you know, but our little city, it's a town. Let's put it that way. And this is like the outskirts. Yeah. And it's nice over here. But like I said, it makes you want to speed. I'm always doing like 70, 80 down this road. But not today. I am doing 55, which is still what I just got pulled over for, but what can I say? Also, I did get this little cell phone mount holder. I'm just kind of borrowing from a friend. And you know, it's all right. I mean, it makes me nervous every time I put my cell phone on my bike. Like, I feel like if I go down, I'm gonna wreck my bike, me and my cell phone. Like, that's just not gonna. That's not the perfect scenario. So I might just take it back off. Like I said, I'm so used to not having one, and, you know, listening to music and stuff, that it's whatever to me, you know. But I am at my destination. That was fun. You guys are the best. And I'ma go. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, those new Sporties they'll be dropping here pretty soon. I'll take them out. We'll do some little reviews. It'll be some fun. Thanks for watching again, guys. Y'all have a great day.